Hey everyone, today we'll be answering the question, is anger an emotion of choice? Let's start off with Akshay.
Anger, sometimes is something that we can choose to be angry not just at the moment. We can choose to be angry even later. That's how angry emails come from. Have you ever opened a laptop and then you typed out everything and you're saying you can be angry the whole time? No, you stage an anger. You stage an anger in the way that you want to choose your words and still be angry. You want to make sure you're still angry. So definitely, anger can be an emotion of choice.
So, Akshay, I disagree. Anger as an emotion cannot be a choice. Maybe expressing your anger can be a choice, is what I feel. Anger is something very natural and it can come. Maybe when Vyaas said things to you, you didn't get angry because you know him. Maybe there was a connection there. But then anger is very natural response, when something goes in not in a way that you expected or something that is not you're not able to control. It's a very natural emotion. I don't think so you choose to be angry or not, but maybe expressing it in a healthy way or unhealthy way can be your choice. That's my opinion.
Since you what I'm saying is anger is an emotion of choice because what has happened to you would be frustration. It would be something that you wanted to happen, and and frustration, yeah, is definitely not within choice. I'm not saying that sadness is not within choice. Anger is a very expressive emotion, and choosing to take the expression out of it is like spelling anger without the gur, without the emotion.
Oh, that's good. The girl. I like that.
Yeah, I understand your point, but then you have to be like, very self-actualized, or you should be like a monk or someone to make anger as a choice. I don't think so. It naturally comes for everyone to make it a choice. Right? I hope you get the point.
Of course, I am not saying everybody is voluntarily choosing it. I'm saying it is a choice that you're making, but you might sometimes involuntarily do it. You do a lot of things in life where that might not be the thing that you wanted to do, but then that's the first thing that you do. And anger is one such thing, and that's why we even had a video how to control anger, which you can see over here. Anyway, yes, why don't you pitch in with your opinions on this rather than your
Yeah,
remarks of my opponent here?
right. So, yeah. So my take on this would be like somewhere in the middle, right? Because you have, let's say on a scale of 1 to 100, right? So one being this 5-year-old kid, like 5-year-old version of Sir Anthony Hopkins, who just gets mad at all things, and he might not even have a reason for getting angry, right? And 100 being like the monk level, sort of this uh, zen-like state in situations. So if you look at that bell curve, it's going to look like a bell curve, right? So you're going to have a lot of those people in the middle where they do feel anger and they do express or not express. So that's going to lie in the middle. And when you go to the end of that bell curve, when it curves down, you're going to have people who have sort of went through those emotions and have trained themselves in a way that they don't even feel anger as an emotion. So if you don't feel it, there is no question of whether you express it or not. I think that's what Akshay is trying to get at. So you can train yourself into getting into a state, where you don't even feel that, because that's very similar to say what athletes do, right? So they channel their fight or flight response. They've channeled it in a way where they don't get scared of it. So the ultra endurance athletes, they're just pushing their margins of what a human body can do, what a human mind can do a little bit every time, right? And they're doing it by choice. So anger is just like a fight or flight emotion that happens, but they're able to slowly reduce that. They're able to get their heart rates down even when the fight or flight kicks in, they're able to maintain a stable heart rate. So those physiological reactions can be controlled, and by doing that, you don't feel anger. I think that's what your people try to achieve. Yeah, and it takes a lifetime or more.
I would
So
really like to
that's
add
what I
a point here. When you guys were discussing, I was thinking about racket feelings, right? So racket feeling is nothing but the feelings that you use to cover up your original feeling. So what happens? Basically, I'll take the example of Indian women. Women in general are like encouraged not to get angry or not to shout or not to be aggressive. Act like girls. You should not get angry. Getting angry won't, be fruitful for you in future, stuff like that. So initially when they grow up, what happens, every time they get angry, they start feeling guilty or they start feeling sad. They won't know that the actual emotion that they are experiencing is anger. Rather, they might tell that they are sad or disappointed, or they're feeling guilty. A lot of my clients, where they won't realize that they're angry on someone who has abused them or who have mistreated them in the past, until and unless you accept that anger that is with you, or that you're feeling angry, you won't be able to resolve the issue, the emotional issue, the behavioral issue that you're facing, right? So this racket emotion also can act up, and you might think you're not angry and there is no anger within you, but you're actually covering it up with some other emotion.
I just want to add one more point because of how serious, the topic is that has gone to what Krupa has just said. While I said anger is an emotion of choice, it might be the right choice, loads of times. So just because it's a choice, it doesn't mean it's never the right choice. So there are times where you do need to be angry, you do need to show your anger, and sometimes maybe it's not the right time to show your anger, maybe it's not the right way to show your anger. And you know what? We'll actually look at what some people have actually done. Like, let's react to something where people have actually been angry, done something, and we'll see whether they've done it the right way or not. Check out tomorrow's video and see you then.
Oh, you're still here? Well, thanks for getting to the end of the video. Hey, while you're still here, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get new updates when we post videos. Also, make sure to check out these equally exciting videos as well. Have you pressed it yet? Come on, you have 5 seconds left. 3, 2, press it now.